Unresolved problem segment tonight, the federal government taking on sanctuary cities at last. Today, Attorney General Jeff Sessions made a surprise appearance at the White House press briefing, urging cities that refuse to uphold federal immigration law to change.
We intend to use all the lawful authority we have to make sure that our state and local officials who are so important to law enforcement are in sync with the federal government.
Mr. Sessions saying that this year alone, the Justice Department anticipates awarding more than $4.1 billion with a B dollars to cities and counties across the country. But sanctuary cities may be deprived of those grants, and that would hurt them. Joining us now from Boston, Marianne Marsh, and from Washington, Katie Pavlich. So before we get into this, I want to define for the audience that what the federal government is now asking every jurisdiction is if they arrest an illegal alien to let ICE know, and if ICE then sends back a detainer, please hold that person so that we can pick them up. That happened. That's it. That's what the Trump administration is asking. But Austin, Texas says, blank you, we're not going to do it. And the state of Texas takes $1.5 million away from that county, okay, right off the bat. So this is getting to be a big mess, Katie, is it not?
Well, of course it's going to be messy. I mean, we've tolerated sanctuary cities for a very long time under Republican presidents and Democrats. And I think that Attorney General Jeff Sessions better be real about his threats. And if they're going to pull funding from sanctuary cities, they better not be bluffing. They should go in and do it. They should be doing more raids. And as you pointed out, they're not asking for a whole lot. ICE specifically is asking for local law enforcement to hold illegal aliens with criminal records like rape, murder, a sexual assault against a child. I mean, these are the types of criminals that they're going after. Even if you just take the immigration part of it off of the table, they're asking for these very violent individuals to be held, and these local jurisdictions, some of them are not complying. But I think if they follow through with their threat to pull the funding, they'll see a lot more compliance down the road, but it will take a little bit of time.
Well, the sheriff of Travis County is the best example right now, Marianne. Sally, what's her name, Hernandez? Yeah, Sally Hernandez. She basically said, I'm not holding anybody. I'm not holding them. You know, unless you have a warrant, which you have to get from a judge, all right? If you send in a fax or whatever and say, please hold this person because we want to talk to them, I'm not holding them. I'd punish her, too. I'd punish that county as well, wouldn't you?
I think if it's a violent criminal, a felon, yes, of course.
But wait, that's not Sally's call. ICE gets alerted, and then ICE makes the call whether to issue a detainer or not. It's not Sally's call.
I understand that, Bill, and the Obama administration and the Trump administration have the exact same policy, and some people are following it and some are not. And when it comes to what Jeff Sessions today, what he talked about, which was the Obama policy, and withholding funds, he, like the Obama administration, does not have the ability to do it. No president does. It is up to Congress to make the changes to the conditions on those grants.
So block grants are awarded. That means that, you know, it's a competition. So, of course, he's not going to give it to him. Did you know, Marianne Marsh, did you know that the guy who allegedly killed Kate Steinle in San Francisco, whose trial is coming up, has openly said that he went to San Francisco because he knew he would be protected. He knew that even though he was deported 5 times and came back, okay, they wouldn't do anything if they caught him dealing drugs, which is how he made his living. Did you know that he actually said that? And doesn't that really disgust you?
It does disgust me, as does the fact there was never a straight one-up vote on Kate's law. And what's more disgusting, Bill, is the fact that the immigration system that let him in and allowed him to re-enter 5 times is broken, and no one's doing anything to fix it.
I think the Trump administration
wants you can't build your wall out of it.
Well, I think the wall is going to help make it harder for people to do what that man did. And it's hard to see how it wouldn't make it harder because it's so easy now. All right, Katie, now, when you are and Marianne is sounding reasonable tonight. She's not going off the rails.
Very reasonable.
But the argument that Sally Hernandez, the sheriff, makes is, so if I obey federal law, okay, then it's going to alienate all illegal aliens in my jurisdiction, and we need them to cooperate with the police. Any validity to that argument at all?
That's not what ICE is asking for. If you listen to the words that Attorney General Sessions specifically stated today, we are looking for criminal aliens with records of murder, rape, sexual assault against minors, etc. We're not talking about all illegal immigrants in the country. We're specifically talking about those who were convicted of a crime or those who have been
and
charged
surely the
with a
illegal
crime.
alien community that's hardworking, the people who do obey
They
the
don't
law
want them there
while they're
either.
They don't want
That's the
exactly.
thing. They don't want them there either.
There because
No.
they're doing damage to those criminals being doing damage to them.
Absolutely.
Ladies, thanks very much. We appreciate it.